thulamna, chiminzo mqelela, ayanzothulamna, chiminzo mqelela, ayanzo thulamna.
African Child presents to you hashtag Good That's Being right here on 4EVERSTREAM TV with your girl, Motso, and of course I am not alone, but I'm with the gorgeous, but really, hi, what's your name, please?
My name is Lelo Dams, but those who know me actually call me Unompumelelo Ngasego, Intombi Yomswati, kodwa angiyena uMisungula.
Come on now, yo! Now I'm under pressure, like, you are literally putting me under pressure because, wow. Anyways, let me just ask you, what is the question for the day?
Well, the question of the day is, what's the most funniest sound you've ever heard next door?
I'm already thinking of something, but then we'll just need to hear from you guys.
You've ever heard those sounds that got you thinking, what's been happening?
What if now you be there last time, but then let's just check out on what's trending on social media right now.
Actually, what's trending on social media actually ticked me off because what actually is trending right now is the 40-year-old policewoman in Limpopo who allegedly raped her 10-year-old son.
That's super gross, honestly speaking. Like, how could you do that to your own son?
Which got people thinking and tweeting about how do we entrust people on the frontier of actually serving as protection in our country, having to do such vulturous doings in our society. And it's more of how can you do that to someone you actually gave birth to?
Afterward, the thing is, with these people who are meant to protect us in our society, we tend to think, and we need to remember, they're also humans. We never know, maybe like in game, taking this, I don't know, all of being police officers and whatsoever, they just did it for the money. It's not really something that they wanted to do to protect our society. You understand?
I really do understand. And the lady has people who are against her and people who are actually defending her. So it has me thinking, Uguti, people who are actually defending such, I don't know how to put it because it makes my blood boil. Because how do you protect such evil doing to me? And then other people are saying it's either she does really have an issue with the baby daddy, but even if you do have issues with the father of your child, there's no right in doing what she did.
But then at this point, we're not even certain, but then like think about it. Can you really like put your child under those circumstances or under that situation?
Listen, I'm not a parent and I don't think I've went through initial stages of being a mom. A young mom, an old mom, but I don't think I would ever put any child ever in a situation like that.
I'm still holding a thought. We'll get back to that later on. But right now, let's just look at what is happening actually in South Africa at the moment. Eskom is considering implementing permanent stage 2 and 3 of load shedding for the next 2 years.
Hectic.
What's your take on that? Because with me, honestly speaking, I'm not really somebody who experiences load shedding. Like, I really totally at all. A table of which I very fucking big elephants. I'm like, come and have it.
That's some shade thrown there. But honestly, there are people who are actually suffering with this load shedding. I've been keeping up with the times and reading vlogs and everything. It's the people who are depending on oxygen at these tough times. You get older people without electricity for the whole day. You get people commending our president to actually reduce the stages. And it's more of an issue right now that we're actually going to pay, I think it's more of 98% of electricity. That's what's been happening right now. And other political parties are actually against the whole thing that's been happening the load shedding. Personally, I see this country 2 to 3 years time without any food nutrition. So the economy on its own is on the leap of downfall. See,
because it's, you
even if
understand?
we laugh about it, but then there are consequences to this load shedding. One, I think there's a firm of chickens. I don't know whether you guys saw it on social media, where chickens, imagine, chickens have already, they did. Because they depend on the lights that's coming to them. And then with load shedding, they can't get anything with it. They can't get anything out of this load shedding thing. So it's hospitals. Already we're struggling a lot with South African public hospitals.
Tell me about it.
So other hospitals don't have more of generators. So it's also a struggle on its own. So I feel like we can't only blame our president, because I feel like he's only the manager. The manager only manages what he can, and he can get to I don't know.
Yeah, and also like there is a thing of Eskom and City Power having to take over. I'm not really much informed about City Power and Eskom as well. But I believe Uguti, the fact that Tina, who are at Clayville, we don't really experience load shedding. We are under City Power. I don't know, maybe Eskom should just take a step back a bit and just allow maybe, because it's really bad.
Considering that they're willing to charge 98% of the electricity bill, makes me think that we're in debt and our leaders are not planning on saying anything about it.
We cannot really say they're not planning on doing anything about it. We're not certain of what they're planning.
And there's negative comments on radio this morning. I was listening to radio about our president having to sell out the country, because there's something about selling our coals to the US. I don't know what's happening between.
Same, because even this issue of the president having to sell us, it also happened when the king or the chief was appointed. But there were a little bit of shady things that were happening there. But then I don't really know what really happened because I didn't pay attention.
Hectic, guys. It's a thin line between all this love and hate in South Africa right now.
Honestly, now let's just move to the negative and the serious things. Java dropped. The internet, people are like, he is, I don't know, Agazi, and sister what, like he is the messenger.
And basically, and right now he's like top streaming.
He is.
He takes me back to when Sete dropped. It had like the whole country.
But then I just feel like with some of the songs, he is just a bit overrated. I'm sorry, but then guys, this is my opinion, you understand? Like, I did listen to some of the songs. I didn't really get the message from Amadozi too. It was just a thing of Java. We know how Java writes his music, you understand? So it's not really something to be hyped out about. As crazy, but yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry.
So, moving along. What's happening, girl? So, moving along, it's actually a question. Uguti, what made you visit him or her and never wanted to return?
Should I answer that? Please. Or we should just wait for the people.
Let's hear the streets. Uguti, what are the streets saying? Because there's a lot of toxicity happening out there. People, Bayagoa, guys.
I'm one of them, guys. Yeah, no. Yeah.
So let's just hear from our voice notes. Uguti, what do people have to say out here?
We linked up Groove Manate. Then she came to visit probably after a week or so. It was a thing of not catching feelings. But after the deed, eventually, I'm gonna catch her. And I was like, Yazi, cut off.
Okay, I don't really think of it. Okay, I don't know, maybe once off thing.
Before I answer, after God, fear men. After God, you need to actually put your weapons down and fear men. I believe people should really need to be out there if user, just say it so that I know we wouldn't be having insecurities today.
But then the thing is, they met at group. You hadn't. They met at group. Maybe like Mogali and Nabatla thing. Quick things. You understand? I can't. I only find out her. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but then if it's you guys made a groove, then I can't say anything about it because
the dude's place was like so messy. It was smelly. It was dirty. Nayenchi, you wamatata. I was like, never, ever, ever again.
Okay, her point is actually valid.
Yeah. But I feel like at this point, this is so 2021, guys. I can't teach you about personal hygiene. That's something that
Having to clean your room and
I can't get at your place. It's not clean. It's untidy. It's
Actually, let's think about it. When you're visiting a guy for the first time, first impressions, they always matter.
Yeah.
What if he cleaned
The first
time?
Just to score me.
Exactly. Then the hand went back the second time. How did you find out what you know, man? Cheek.
Okay, no, it's understandable. But it kind of depends on which messy do I get.
Yeah.
I don't want to get there. There are people that are just so messy.
Yeah.
Messy to a point, Uti, you're wondering if it's something that there's some type of hygiene that I can fix as a girlfriend, and there's this other bad hygiene that I can't fix.
Because I've never really experienced having to like visit a guy, whether he's my boyfriend or just a random guy.
Yeah.
Like having to go there and find the place messed up. I'm lying, but then it wasn't really much of a train smash, I should say.
But the actually type of gents that you get, the type of gents that he's always with his friends when you get there. I wonder if your boyfriend owns PlayStation, just laugh at him, guys. Because there's nothing good that's going to go there. It's actually those gang friends who are there with smelly socks and they just there. And then
Really happy and weed as well.
And then when you have to like get there, then the friends are like, Joy Media, who can't come here because we're busy.
Like more especially hood gents. Hood gents are super toxic. Okay, let's listen to our third voice note. It's the third one, I guess. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Get this Mogai, ne? Mogai, Kamutamushapo. Level like I can tolerate okay, lonely. Yo, Romia High. I tlhakane kore e tlhakatlhakane everywhere tse keng ditlhako di yankga kore tse ke yo tlhakatlhakane okay ke re ke ere ke mo fe chance yo ke se hai yo to the last degree kore gore tse o tse le melo tlhokela ka mo hara mo mahawo kore tse di kore o tlatsa ka matho all over sfatla yo that guy gore sa re o lebeletse it's what touch like I come across out on the feel go touch like oh
the streets are talking and they're talking trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
It seems like these hugs, they have one thing in common, like the hygiene and everything. Like
and
it's just
more of these voice notes. I'm sorry, I'm not selecting. I'm not socially selective, but most of them date hood gents, guys. Yeah, it's hood gents that actually are doing this.
how sure are you?
Literally, you can't. Hood gents.
One, but then why would you, as like, why would you do that to yourself?
I'm gonna quote a song. But the heart's what wanted. It's like you know what your heart wants. Abashkushku asbafuni. More especially those gents that stay at the burbs. Okay, people actually do prefer dating them, and then we want hardcore gents. But if you hardcore bath, don't skip the bath, guys. More especially, don't skip the bath.
You know what I'm getting, me, from what you're saying right now.
Yeah.
Like, we're 2K, right?
I'm at 2K, definitely.
Yeah, you probably are dating. I'm at 2K.
Okay.
You are.
I don't wanna.
No, you are. 'Cause, like, isn't the cool man? I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking about it. Obviously, can you really find a 25-year-old? Like, Tata Soya is literally like, guys, come on.
You can't. But then there are gens. Okay, maybe let's just differentiate of what type of group. There's those ones who sit at the corner.
Okay.
You get. There's those matured hood gens, cologne, everything fresh. Like they bath. Yeah, one of those ones they bath. There's that category of spoiled kids, the sentient gens that get allowance from their moms. Yeah, those ones they spoiled. Then you can't date there because everything is.
Who said you can't? You can't. Who said you can't?
Okay, this topic is getting heated because Monday we're gonna taking out our endeavors.
Yeah,
so
like
another one.
Yeah, wow. Oh, yeah, ne? Okay. Salaga kopana le mshimana mongwe le go motleta ke lawyer. So mshimano lang invite ha vele ba tsela bathalwanya. You expect something wow. Ekufita da so. Woo. Jeso. Baitso wapala. From the kiss, it was bad. Motaro klotsa ka mathe wa itse keng yo, it was a disaster, Shem. It was a disaster. Yo. And since then, asanke kabuyela happy.
You know what they say? They say if the kiss is bad, just run away because if the kiss is bad, it actually means he's also bad somewhere else.
Or maybe he's not bad, but then like I understand what the Han is talking about. Like I for one, like, I wasn't levels are better that.
I can't do a bad
turn off
kisser.
Like literally. You understand?
I can't date a bad kisser.
You can't.
I can't.
But then you will teach him. I'm sure baby.
There's naturally bad kissers out there. Motso like I can't date a bad kisser. I'm sorry, but I can't. I can't. Like now I have blisters on my mouth because only like I can't date a bad kisser. So first time you bite my tongue or my thingy, my lips, it's chai for me.
Chai, you gone.
Yeah, I don't care what I like you.
I guess Nagu a bad kisser is.
Yeah, it's
okay, guys, so we are just going to go on an ad break, and when we come back, we will be unpacking the issue of this woman that molested her son. Siaboy. Well, we are back. As I promised before the ad break, with Miss Buya, we will be talking about this woman who molested her son. Well, the Twitter has been talking, the Facebook has been talking, and funny enough, Instagram as well. It has been talking. You know, we have Ilona. Subs dismisses theories on viral video of policewoman and her son. No gunpoint, it was pure rape. What do you think?
Whereas Facebook has been saying, what if the woman was at gunpoint, and then they're actually defending her by saying she was at gunpoint for something that she did, or not allowing bribery for something else. I don't know why, and it is a male figure that is saying this.
No. That's total. It is a male figure saying. You know what? Like with some men and the internet, they actually mad with the fact that this issue it's not being taken seriously. Like if it were a man sleeping with his daughter, it would have been a big thing in our country.
And I must say, the G in gender-based violence doesn't mean girls only. So that's what we need to correct as South Africans.
And at this point, I feel sorry for the young boy.
Yeah.
Honestly, like when he grows up and he starts seeing the video and everything, like that would be
because the video on the internet doesn't die out.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's gonna need more serious counseling after this.
Counseling sometimes doesn't help.
It doesn't help, but then it helps more, especially at such a tender age he's at. I don't think it's gonna work out for him, but hey, it's worth a try.
We never know. Well, we have someone saying other people don't deserve to be parents.
Yeah, because I feel like there are actually women out there who are actually fighting to have kids.
Yeah.
And then given the opportunity to actually have a child, and then you're taking it for granted.
Yeah.
How many women out there are fighting for actually having children?
And the audacity for her to even take a video. Like, if you were doing this, why not do it in secret? You know, like, but like a video. What was she thinking, honestly, guys?
I'm still saying it was very dumb of her, because that's actually you leading yourself straight into the cell.
Wow.
I just hope, because she's the sentencing won't be actually light, because she's part of the SAPS members. I feel like
It shouldn't.
It should be actually more strict.
Yeah, fine now. What if bazomcharge, I don't know, a lifetime sentence, then 2 months down the line, she commits suicide?
This one says, how about we bring back life sentence? No, a death panel back. Do we bring it back, or do we?
Having to bring it back, it's not really a bad idea. But remember, we have people who are in jail for the things for the things they never committed, for the crimes they never committed. So it's not really fair, but then it would help in such.
I feel like it should be brought back if there's more tangible evidence. In this case, the evidence is there. So I feel like in cases like this, then that's where we need the death panel back.
Definitely. And we have someone saying, to hell with her, side. How can she? Giving birth to a son, now you make him a man, sis.
I feel like, me having Twitter is also like, people talk on social media.
It's
not for the faint of heart. So let's move along to garbage attracts garbage.
Still on that, garbage attracts garbage. There was an issue on social media about a hand saying James get to choose the people they get to date, unlike us, like Babilebes.
And then you have to deal with it, because I feel like I'm one person for sure. I can't be rude to another being. But then the moment I pass that person and the time he's done speaking and done saying his word, I just get to my place. I'm like, yes, sis. Hi, boy.
They tend to say you attract what you are. Like, I know ufuna a millionaire, yet you are looking like 20 and the we do have people who wear impact as 100 rand, right? But then they still slay out. They look like they moneyed.
It's the fake it till you make it gang.
The Lasizwe gang, like the Lasizwe gang, honestly.
So let's check what social media has to say. So, this one said, so he wanted sex the day after my uncle's funeral. I told him I'm moaning. He replied, I have a black condom, now open your legs and accept my condolences.
Like you said earlier on, after God, fear men. At this point, I feel like men hate us. Like men don't
rate us, Joe.
Like 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 honestly, what is the next person saying?
And then the second one says, we were on a staycation, and after he took a shower and he wrapped a towel around himself, which he kept on the whole day. When he eventually took it off to go for a young skinny dip, the towel had a brown doo-doo stain on it. I mean,
what was happening? What happened?
He was actually on his towel the whole day on a staycation.
But then I'm talking about the brown doo-doo.
Maybe he didn't wipe properly, and yeah, you know.
That's why I saw that then.
And then, yeah, because it happens. It happens. The third comment says, LMO, I asked him to pay for my braiding hair, which was 70 rand. And he got mad, like super mad. And then he was later whiling on his WhatsApp about how girls will use you for your money. How are you mad for 70 rand?
Okay.
Whereas this girl's asking for 1.2 for rentals.
At this point, if ugeli naye uzobeka is 70 rand in quotation marks, surely she could also afford
it.
Yeah, like she shouldn't like really, make him feel entitled to paying for her braids. I mean, like, it's the independent hands gang era. Period.
But also at the same time, I feel like she wanted to see if the guy could be submissive in the points of actually providing. Because men are providers, okay, but then I don't believe in men providing.
They are. Tell you what, baby. The internet is putting men under pressure of indoda must.
More especially on Instagram.
Indoda knows that he must. Indoda knows that he is a provider. The problem starts when you start reminding him, no, you must do this, you must do that. Give him a reason to provide.
Okay, but also we can't say indoda must on a man that's not working. And you can't be suffocating your men with buy me a frontal wig, buy me, pay for my nails. And men go through a lot because now, like around the corner, we have Valentine's Day and Instagram posts. But it's the thought that counts. But you can't be putting on pressure on a male that's not working because you're following both Faith and Getty on Instagram, which amadoda bathengela ama Range Rover on
wena uyaphi nendoda engasebenzi ibona ukuthi ayisebenzi makuyasifaka. It's a different story ukuthi uyasebenza alahlekelo umsebenzi.
Yeah,
like that's understandable. Makuwukuthi uyambona shame ukuthi hawu thabiso wabantu. Like now uyaya nje lapha like you like
But what is that has become of us actually being dependent on men? I don't believe in being dependent on my boyfriend.
That has changed, honestly. Like I feel like the only hands that are still believing in that, are lazy hands, basically. Let me just say that. You understand? Like, bruh, the internet is promoting independent hands. Like it feels good having something that's yours.
Yeah.
And working for what's yours. Exactly.
Yeah. So let's check another thing. People are talking, guys.
People are talking, man. Like,
so this one says he came to visit at my place. He took off his shoes. Sure, the smell, and he was wearing that type of underwear, the kiddies underwear.
That red one,
the red one,
the blue one,
and at that he was skinny. Balloon at the back. So that's actually trauma.
Yeah, it is.
It's actually traumatic
on its level best. But then there's also something that's trending. The classical. Already y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, if you're keeping up with the Big Brother Titans, it's been wahala after wahala. It's
like, child.
Tell me about the pool party incident.
I didn't watch that.
You didn't watch it. Let me keep you up with the trends. When Kosi actually confronted Blue Ava, about the daughter, about that brother.
She literally stooped low, man.
I feel like
she shouldn't have shown the housemates her weakness.
It's not a point of her being weak at that. I don't feel like Yemi is her weak point. It's just that she's just clingy. How can you be mad for a 3-day relationship?
Have you seen Yemi, dog?
Yemi's not a type.
Have you seen Yemi, bruh?
For me, he's not a type.
Have you seen the way he looks at Cassie? Eyes. Big out. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
For me, actually, he's not a type. I think that changed. My perspective and narrative changed the time Miracle OP came to the Big Brother house.
Miracle, he's such a gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
He is. He's that you know. But then with Yemi, he's that type of guy that your mom would just stay away from.
Yeah.
But the red flags are slowly turning purple, and you're like,
you know what's the thing with me?
Yeah.
You know what's the thing with me? My red flags are actually my green flags.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. So if you're toxic, by the way, I'm gonna find you attractive. I'm joking. Not the type of toxic that you have to like beat me up. No, not that. You're one of the type of Yemi
toxicity.
Yes, that's when you play me. I want the type of gents when they say "Yabona lo yana uzogila." That's what attracts me to you. It's gonna pull me close.
Ukuthi khona umfana obhekile and uyasho ukuthi ngizomgila lo girl. Because garbage attracts garbage. Uyayifuna lento okhuluma ngayo and uzoyithola shame.
Okay, guys, i-battery pelile 1%.
But then on the real, like I don't really blame Cassie for wanting to be with the both of them. From what I'm seeing, he's got that. Okay, I know that I love Yemi, and yeah.
I feel like I would actually blend them in. I would want a Yemi and a Miracle. For me, it's both ways. I would actually shepherd them both. But I don't feel like she should second guess both of the gents. I feel like she is more open about who she wants. I mean, you're a lady, you know exactly who you want. So why is she stringing along Miracle? If it's Yemi that you want, date your Yemi. If it's Miracle that you want, just hurt his feelings.
Yemi is the type of man that every woman needs. Yeah, and must have. Like, he's so gentle.
Then I'm not a woman. I'm not a woman because I don't find Yemi as the type of gent that I would need as a woman. Maybe I'm not even straight for that matter.
Like, honestly, at this point, you're bored. Like, I'm very bored, guys. Like, honestly. But anyways, on the comment section, guys, please tell us what's in mean and if you favor your relationship. Is it the classical or the Koyemi?
Yeah, Koyemi. For me, it's classical, guys.
Classical.
Yeah, and then on the red...
I love Yemi people. Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay.
And then on the red flag side, and then this lady says, when he pretended like he was falling asleep when the bill came and claimed he didn't hear the waiter ask for his card.
Why would he do that? If he is the person who initiated the date, surely he's supposed to pay. If I'm a woman and I'll tell you, Uguti, listen, let's go out. I already know that I'm going to pay the bill. But then why would you pretend if you're the one who initiated?
Okay, if you're a woman, you're independent, you pay almost half of your bills, what do you actually get out of a gent who wants to go 50-50?
There's no I'm going 50-50 with the guy. I'm sorry, guys.
So you actually want the guy to pay everything?
No. I don't want a guy to pay everything. At this point, I want a nigga who's on my level or a bit higher. You understand?
Okay, so
there is no way I am going to submit to a gent. I mean, overpower. You understand? There is no way I'm going to do that.
You know what I feel like? I feel like we should actually in a relationship, just open a savings account for both our dates so that we don't have hurdles.
That's what we kill abafana bethatha imali.
Is it like in card phela?
Welele ingane waneke le
Like imama.
Qhubekani guys. Qhubekani.
Okay, and then this one says, driving around Stanton, he kept on shouting, yo, 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 at the cars.
Yo.
Yeah, like he was actually fascinated with the cars. And then,
He's a dreamer. Oh my god. Already I'm getting a sense that too serious.
yeah, and then this one replied, women are low-key, some serious haters of men being real or having a good time.
No, not really, guys. Not really, man.
Then this one comes along and defends the lady and says, nah, I hated seeing a man happy. Why are you happy? It doesn't make sense.
And why should you breathe?
Yeah.
Why is a man breathing? Why is a man alive?
I feel like when he breathes the same air as other women, it makes my blood boil.
It makes you cringe. You understand? Like, why is a man breathing?
And then this time, this one says he would repeat underwear for 5 days straight. One time I was lying in bed and he sat next to my pillow. The smell that was left on that part of the bed when he got up. Like yes, yagowisha same.
Siyagowa, guys.
No, guys.
But then namadoda nawo ayagowa ukuthi nje angeke baze bakhulume ngazo.
Yeah, men go through a lot.
Yeah, like they do go through a lot.
Yeah, I think we're ready for that conversation.
Yeah, we're not. Because nabangithi abafuna ukukhuluma sasizothini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this one said, when he ghosted me for a day, and the next day he told me every year on the same day he loses his memory and forgets everything. And then this one goes in and says he farted in the car and acted like nothing happened, and it was that moist fart that lingers in the air for long. I haven't talked to him ever since. You know that fart? Yeah, that fart is the worst. And it actually,
like, farting is normal, guys. I don't understand what women want.
we're actually choosy and picky, and
Don't you fart?
I do fart.
When
But
you're
it's
with your
actually
man.
rude to do it in public.
When you're with your man, don't you do it?
Hey, yeah, Nkosiyam.
Exactly.
But then if it depends, it seems like they were on a first date, which is very a red flag. You can't fart.
It is.
You can't fart on our very first date.
Shame, guys.
Hey, Bamba. Hold it.
Yeah.
And then this one says, we went on a date at Ayoba Cafe, Sunnyside, Pretoria, and the couple sitting next to us had ordered food and a bottle of Hennessy. He stood up and went to their table and asked to be poured some Henny. The couple refused, was so embarrassed.
How could he do that?
Like, that's really low.
Yeah, like, how could he do that?
Go to another person's table and then ask,
Because let the men are considered to be the most, I don't know, people that have pride. Yeah.
to do that.
Like,
vele ubona ukuthi tables for two wayigcina yazini usakhuluma ne-consultant yase Capitec
nakhona ukuthi ngiyakakaze kuyo.
akazi shame baqala.
Okay, guys, now that's a wrap for our second segment. We are going on an ad break. We'll see you again. Siyabuya.
Lala yazi ne yalibona ilanga lishisa njani? Alimaye uyaeda kulo mshiso lo edo yangibora right now.
Hey baba, let's go 1 minute ida. Ashes, continue, ubuntu.
You are like I'm on my periods. I was gonna kick your black ass. Ngicela kabi asambe beautiful one. Dikile nukulwa. Hayi wena. Hayi lani.
Okay, guys, we are back, and right now we are going to take a recap on the question that was asked earlier on the day.
So, a recap question is, what's the most funniest sound you've ever heard next door?
With me, guys, so far I've never heard any sound. But then growing up, I remember Nganglale Ivor, you know, wakhona imikhukhu, you know, kabungani, you understand? So sijwayele ukudlalela lapho and all that. So it happened, ne? You know how kids are.
Yeah.
It happened ukuthi like sikobe and see what's happening because we had sounds that we were not familiar with.
Yeah.
And yeah, we
It was
had
so destructive to a kid.
yeah, like literally, like, and we were like, what's happening there? And that's when we had the
That's actually growing up black. It's nice growing up black. For me, actually, I don't usually hear sounds because I don't know what happens in my neighborhood. But obviously, I think the only sound that I hear is people getting drunk. It's all fun and games. They're dancing, they're dancing. Yeah, they're dancing. And then when it comes to 12 o'clock, midnight, and then people are fighting.
gunshots.
Yeah. But then it's just what I hear. But let's quickly move along to our boxes.
Okay, guys, this is a Dustbining on Forever Stream TV. Guys, ngizonibuza question ne. What is the most funniest sound oke wayizwa enesto kamakhelwane? Guy, ngicela ngiphendule, what's the most funniest sound okwayizwa enesto?
Umuntu ovuka amadlozi like yey.
Okay, kwazisa umakhelwane avuka amadlozi. Amfethu uzongiphendula wena, ngiyazi uzwe something.
Ayaminzima yabo.
Isho mfethu ngifuna leyo.
Lenzima hayi akuyali isixobanisa nabantu.
Angeke uxabane namuntu.
Ngiyantshela hayi. Nyakaza umphethe yabo.
Nyakaza umphethe guys, uyaza kunyakaza umphethe kanti sidoka makhelwane.
Phela umkhukhu nomkhukhu ngishabo ya manje makakhali nawe uyamuzwa ngapha.
Ukhala thina. Uzilo tanko. Mina butwami lana, butwami unjani?
Ngiyaphila kunjani sisi wami?
I have one question for you, ne? Uzongiphendula. What is the most funniest sound oke wayizwa enesto kamakhelwane?
The funniest sound engeke ngayizwa efani kwamakhelwane.
Yeah, enesto kamakhelwane. Leyo sound efani.
Umntwana akhala.
Hayi man, khona lengifunayo.
No. That one ngicabanga yona mara then angeke ngisho le ukuthi ubokwenza ngana ngamakhelwane.
But ithini leyo sound leyo?
Hayi khona angeke ngikwazi
Okay guys, ubutamo izwile mara ngeke azayisho. Thank you my brother. Yebo yes, sisela Dustbining nginobutwami la omuhle kakhulu phuthi umbani igama lakho?
Wanda.
Wanda, I've got a question for you, Putwami. What is the most funniest sound oke wayizwa enesto kamakhelwane?
Yeah, abantu abagida bamaphansi.
Bagida amaphansi. Kunale kunale ngifuna yabo nesto kamakhelwane. Yazi nesto kamakhelwane. Leya eka nesto kamakhelwane uyayazi musi?
Yeah, ngiyayazi.
Ngicela leyo sound.
Squeezing sound.
Mawuzwa leyo sound ufile kanjani?
Awkward.
Akuvukanga anything?
Nothing.
Kanjani? Nginoguy lana, guy umbani igama lakho? Uthando, I have one question for you. What is the most funniest sound oke wayizwa nesto kamakhelwane?
So should I say the sound?
Say it. Guys, uthando izile le sound.
Okay guys, now we are back. Like yeah, no.
People hear nasty sounds out there.
Like people are traumatized. Yeah,
more people are traumatized.
everything happens to guys, man.
Yeah, you can't get such nasty comments from people living at the burbs.
I think you favor the burbs.
I don't favor the burbs, but I'm saying.
Okay guys, so we are wrapping up the show. But before I leave, I am leaving you guys with a motivational quote. It says, our dreams will not become a reality unless we kill the thing that kills our dreams. I repeat, Our dreams will not become a reality unless we learn to kill the thing that kills the dream. Now that's it, guys. Well, from myself, please be sure to follow us on our social media platforms. On Instagram, I am being Motso with the W at the end _ and on Facebook, it's Motso Mufukeng. And my darling,
On Instagram, I'm lelo.dems, and on Facebook, it's lelo.dems.
and guys, please be sure to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Like, share, comment right here on 4EVERSTREAM TV.